They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Singleton. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On the snap, it's Singleton. He'll try to do it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williamson. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target. And
there he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this. Far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Williamson. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They're going back to the ground. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Rides the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. The play action fake. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiver.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Aller. Finds his big tight end. Makes a man miss. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. On the direct snap, it's Williamson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the read, he'll take it himself. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. The punters have had the day off up to this.
On the set.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Touchdown Illini! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And great execution. That is how it's done.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Aller. Going over the top. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game.
down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Floats it out in space. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. First play of the first possession of OT. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Nittany Lions will have it first in overtime. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Aller. It's complete! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Touchdown, Penn State! They jump on top here in OT.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. All right, guys, so here we go in. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. A first down run on the doorstep. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.